So we're looking at Chaser right now, which is down in Racine County where the snow has just started, what we're talking about. If we take Max 3 for a second here, we can show you 794, Lincoln Memorial Bridge, people coming over the home bridge to Lincoln Memorial Drive. And there's nothing here.
Yeah.
You're going to head over to the maps and kind of show us a little bit more of when we could be expecting that here now in Milwaukee County and other parts of the viewing area.
And I think that is going to, come into more of the picture a bit later on, because we have this next band up here to the north. There's actually a band out over central Lake Michigan that will come in from the north and the east and impact parts of Sheboygan, Ozaukee, and then eventually more so into Milwaukee County. But the band that we've got the Storm Chaser keeping an eye on is the one that is moving in just south of the Milwaukee metro area into parts of Racine County. So our lake effect band here is expected making landfall. Oak Creek probably going to see some of this snow all the way down through Wind Point into Racine as well. And again, folks, this is a steady to at times heavy snowfall, which will take down the visibility and of course lead to a quick coating on the roadways. I want to get a live look at the Storm Chaser is actually right over here in Racine, kind of making its way through Racine. And as the Chaser makes its way maybe farther north, heads up, Highway 32, it's really going to encounter all of this snow at once. And I don't know if we can pull that Chaser feed back up here just to show you the conditions with that snow falling. So this is a live look from the dashboard there of the Chaser. That snow's coming down, that visibility coming down. So the concern this morning was this going to happen in the Milwaukee metro area in time for the morning commute? Because that would make things very challenging. In this case, this is more so south of Milwaukee into Racine County this morning, really taking down that visibility. Looking right out the dashboard there, I'd call that a quarter, maybe half of a mile of visibility, so it makes it tougher to get out there. And just seeing how much snow is already accumulated on the roadways here in a very short amount of time. I mean, this thing came on shore here. Let me just run this back real quick. This is been on land for 10, 20 minutes at tops, and it's already put a dusting and a bit of accumulation there on the road surface. So that was the concern this morning, was that quick accumulation takes down the visibility. It's the morning commute. It is tough, but this is only happening in a very, very narrow section of our viewing area. So again, this is stretching from just about Oak Creek. It's just above my banner there, along Highway 32 here into Racine, and the snow is going to continue spreading inland over the next, several minutes and certainly into an hour from now. You go farther north towards the Milwaukee metro area, there's not much happening here, especially city points north. The snow, the heavier snow, the moderate band of snow is still very much out over the open waters of Lake Michigan. We're not at all concerned about that as of right now. What we're going to be watching for is up to the north here. We have additional lake effect snow showers that are actually out over central Lake Michigan, moving in the direction of southeastern Wisconsin. So a bit later on this morning, perhaps 9 to 10 a.m., another band of snow comes on shore from Sheboygan, maybe into northern Ozaukee counties, and then spreads farther to the south and west. And I think that band is going to be the band that brings more of a dusting of an accumulation to much of the area. And that could even go as far, let's say, west as Waukesha, as this makes its way inland. So let's go over to the Racine sky camera here as I pull this up on the graphics. There it is. Looks like a snow globe. As expected, steady to even heavy snow in the wind, also shaking the tower there just a bit as our camera there atop the county courthouse. 11 degrees, the snow being reported at the airport. That north-northwest wind at the airport is north-northwest, about 13. So that wind off of Lake Michigan, though, is a little bit more northeasterly. Now, visibility has fallen at the airport down to about 1.5 miles. So again, there could be some pockets here where we get under 1 mile of visibility, and that could be challenging for folks that are trying to make that morning drive. Second band of snow coming on shore here a little bit later on this morning. That spreads a little bit more farther inland based on the high-resolution model guidance here, and that could lead to a dusting to some of our inland counties. Once the snow comes on land, folks, it really loses steam. It just kind of scatters out. This is a dry and powdery snow, by the way. It's not going to be a wet and heavy snow. It is way too cold, way too dry, really, for that snow to really take on any wet and heaviness, the characteristics of a wet and heavy snow. As we roll into the afternoon by 3, 4 o'clock, northerly winds take over, shut down any lake effect snow for the remainder of the evening and overnight hours. So this is really just going to be confined to between now and early afternoon. So evening commute, I think, will be just fine. Then as we roll into our Saturday forecast, I'll just move over to this side of the screen. You can see that we've got those northerly winds. There is a chance that northeasterly winds could pull that lake effect band close to Racine and Kenosha counties tomorrow morning. But I'll tell you, more and more of our high-resolution guidance suggests a lot of that snow just may stay out over the open waters of Lake Michigan. In general, a dusting to 2 inches of snowfall. Again, that second band we're expecting, yes, will come on shore here in Sheboygan and then move a little bit farther to the southwest, kind of capturing more of our area. It's this band initially that's moving through Racine and Kenosha counties. If we have that band park for any period of time longer than 2 or 3 hours, I certainly see a situation where we climb into that 2 to 4 inch zone. That also takes into account any additional snowfall that we may also see from tomorrow if a band were to shift onto land. But I think a dusting to 2 inches is a real good floor for this particular event. This isn't looking like a major lake event for us. The big question is if we have a longer residence time, so that band parks over land for a longer period of time, that's what's going to drum up the totals, not necessarily the bands themselves. It's just, how long it might park over the land. So right now, let me go back to radar real quick, and then we'll get another look at the traffic maps here from KID. If you have any morning commute plans, and you're right now in the Milwaukee metro area, points to the north and west, no problems right now. No problems whatsoever. If you are going to be driving south on I-4194 down towards the state line, that's where we could run into a couple of slick and slippery spots, especially right now in the near term east of the interstate. But more of that snow is really heading into northern Racine County right now. So from Wind Point all the way up to the southern tip here of Milwaukee County, that's where more of that snow is currently. I'll go ahead and lay over where the chaser is currently. It looks like the chaser is just heading right into Wind Point. If we could pull the chaser feed back up, I'd just love to show this is what lake effect is. Steady, heavy snow takes down that visibility road. Again, this has been here for what, 10, 20 minutes? And we already have some coverage here. This is going to be slick, slippery before crews can, get on top of it and get it cleared up. And, this is happening on some of those local roads, state highways in eastern Racine County. This snow is expected to travel a little bit farther to the west and perhaps could impact the I-94 corridor. We'll be losing steam as it moves a little bit farther inland, but that said, this is just a nuisance. I mean, this is going to make things a little slick and slippery. Again, not a major snowfall, but this is what lake effect does. It parks over an area. We've got a concentrated band of snow, and it brings these, tough conditions. Timing, of course, here we are. Yeah. Just after 8 o'clock, a lot of folks are hitting the road. Speaking of them, KID, I know you got a live look at some of the broader road conditions across the area. How are we looking?
Yeah, and in fact, we see where Chaser is right now in Racine, and I'm going to show you the camera 94 at 20 in Racine, and that's on the interstate, and it is completely clear. So the snow has not made its way there yet, and we could see that on radar as well. So the interstate's still clear at this moment if you're traveling right now, and light volume as well. Hopefully that's mainly because people are working from home on a Friday or maybe are already to work. Want to bring you this in Waukesha County. This is not weather related. This is 94 westbound at Calhoun Road. We have a car off into the ditch there. You can see it flipped around. Police on the scene there, and then we also have a tow truck that has just showed up, but 3 lanes of traffic still getting by. Looks like everything is off to the shoulder in that area, so you should be good traveling through there. But again, you can see the sunshine on our cameras there in Waukesha. It has nothing to do, but the wind is definitely moving there. Elsewhere on the map, you're going to see that it's just red, and that red means it's stop and go. Orange means it's slow. Green means it's good, but those are the only crashes on the system. We do have a stalled vehicle. This is 894 eastbound at 60th Street, so use caution in that area. Down in Racine and Kenosha, still things moving just fine. Again, if you're close to the lake there, you're getting that lake effect snow right now. Yeah. Those side streets are going to be slick until the crews can get out there and treat it. And it's harder to kind of know how they're going to treat it, knowing that the amount that they're going to get, right? Yeah,
so I mean, they'll probably go out and treat in waves if they can. We're expecting any lake effect snow to be completely shut down by later this afternoon. Now, this particular band, the open question is, all right, does it stay in position? Does it wobble around a little bit? That's what the prevailing wind does, and that is ultimately what's going to dictate where this goes and how long it stays where wherever it winds up, and that's going to directly impact totals.
And then you were saying we're setting up for more lake effect snow possibly tomorrow morning.
Yeah, tomorrow morning, a possibility. I will tell you, most high-res models starting to keep that snow a little bit farther out towards the lake, but I'm going to keep that slight chance in for the same area, really. Wind Point, eastern Racine and Kenosha counties, you've got the best chance tomorrow morning, probably after daybreak, to see a little bit of that snow. We're going to keep an eye on that lake effect band. Meteorologist Michael Fish will be here watching that carefully.
Yeah.
And if that does swing in our direction, well, you'll see more of the same what we got out there this morning.
The great news is if you open up the TMJ4 app right now, you can actually look at live radar and keep track of that as well. And we'll have another update coming up in just a little bit as well. We leave you with live looks at Storm Chaser right now there in Racine, and it does look like some of the snow has lightened up a little bit
Must
for a moment.
have moved out of the corridor,
drove past it.
Yep. That's how quick it'll change.
We appreciate you watching here with us online, and get updates anytime throughout the day at TMJ4.com.